Kia ora na koutou katoa. Welcome to Pasifika Wire. In this episode, we are joined by Rose Masters. Rose is one of two Pacific Leads who heads the Pacific Lead Learner Success at the Waikato Institute of Technology, one of the largest in the country, based in Hamilton. Rose talks about her passion for higher education, not only for her Pasifika students, but her own personal journey that has led to completing a master's degree and pursuing doctoral studies. From Tokoroa to Hamilton, Rose talks about her love and discovery of her Cook Island heritage, Te Reo Māori, culture, language, and striving for educational excellence, Pasifika style.
Kia ora na tātou katoa, ko Rose Masters toku ingoa, no Atutaki mai ahau, no Tāmati, kia ora na. I am the proud grandmother of 6 beautiful mokopuna. I have been blessed with 4 children in my life who have gathered strays. I have about 27 children all up. And my yummy darling and I, Dale Edward, my husband, from Ngāti Puruki Kahikura, Ngāti Hakairo, and I have had the pleasure of walking alongside of their journeys through life. And my mokopuna are my stimulus to make a difference in the world. So that's me. I've been a part of the Wintec family for about 8 years now, and my original role was quite new. I've got a bit of a work history where I enter into new organisations and new roles and help develop those roles. The role that I was originally in was a pastoral and academic role, so I could teach students and I could also support them with their pastoral care needs. So anything that occurred for them that created barriers or made things a little bit more difficult, it gave me that flexibility to work alongside our Wintec community and our external community to help them achieve their goals. So I was in that role for quite a long time. It morphed. Originally I was part of a degree program, and then it morphed into the professional development and adult learners space where I was supporting staff. And so that journey brought me to the opportunity of applying for the Pacifica Lead role. Originally the role was a 0.5, so a part-time role. So I thought, that might fit into my world because I'm in full-time study as well. And then our Wintec family got excited about the opportunity of having 2 of us and brought 2 of us on board. So there's Colin Tua'a and myself. He is the Pacifica Lead Strategy and Engagement, and I am the Pacifica Lead Learner Success. So that's, but I think what excites me about the opportunity is that we've never had a senior leadership role that have a strong focus on Pacifica. It's a pretty huge task. We've been in the role for around 6 months now, and the brief covers wellbeing, success and achievement. So it's quite a huge scope, but we've got some amazing people at Wintec, amazing people in our community who are open to support us as we journey through developing a Pacifica strategy here at Wintec. I think being born and bred in Tokoroa and being brought up by a village that are still claim me to this day, which I'm grateful for, provides, it helps you develop these values and practice that help you understand how important working within your community and for your community. It's just so vital. I don't think I think about my role in the academic space, and I'm really grateful that my lived experiences help me to teach. They help me to research, but they also help me to serve. So I'm really quite grateful for the lived experience I've had in both my Pacifica community and my Māori community. My husband, I mentioned before, is from Ngāti Koroki Kahukura and Ngāti Hokairo. And Ngāti Koroki Kahukura have helped bring up my children. And I'm really grateful that they've had open hearts and open hands to me and my family. So it's important that I'm serving both communities. But I think the reciprocal and the meaningful relationships, and I think that it brings our Pacifica community some confidence in knowing that, should they come to Wintec or should they go to university, that there's going to be a collective of people that are going to support them. I know that the newsroom did an article just recently, I think last week, identifying we had a 28% increase in enrolment as compared to the 21% overall, which is huge for Wintec. It's huge for us. And so we really want to be ready to receive the community, and we know that our relationships that we already have established are important to maintaining those relationships. It's quite exciting. There's more visibility. I think the initiatives of the Pan-Pacific Hub, having events like the Nation Festival and the up-and-coming Pacifica by Nature, those are all draw cards. Right. But I think the Pacifica leadership in Hamilton is quite strong and are all in a space where they're working in a reciprocal manner to support each other. I think because culture and language are contributors to diversity, I think it's important in the wider picture because it allows us to work from our values base that is inclusive. That's probably one of the things I'm quite proud about being a Pacifica woman is knowing that the values that I've been brought up in my community are about being inclusive, and I think diversity gives us permission to invite others to collaborate and work alongside us. But I think if we can include culture and language within the context of education, which would also envelop value, different forms of communication, understanding our frames of reference, how we position ourselves and how we see the world, I think it's going to be, I think that's a really good vehicle to support Pacifica with the outcomes that they choose to attend to. Everybody has their own goals. Everybody has their own levels of success. Everybody has their own ideas around what achievement is, and I think if we can integrate up the cultural aspect and utilising language, I mean, we've got some pretty proactive staff at Wintec who live for our language week, so that they can practice their greetings and extend on what it is that they've learnt from the previous year. So, and are integrating that into their classrooms. Is it happening as much as what we'd like? Possibly not, but it's just the beginning. It's just the beginning for us, and we're in a space where we can start supporting everybody to move towards using more cultural aspects and concepts in the classroom and outside of the classroom, because we want our Pacifica culture to be visible in all contexts, not just in the people there, just as important as breathing.
Thanks for listening. That was Rose Masters. Visit our website at www.pacificawire.com. We welcome you to like us on Facebook, LinkedIn, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can listen to the full podcast with Rose on Spotify. Whawhetai, mai e manuia.